How's it going, guys? I'd like to share with you my top 10 influential guitar sounds, unusual guitar sounds. Basically, sounds that when I first heard it, I was not even sure it was guitar sounds. Or just something that kind of made me wonder how the hell is that sound achieved? Just if you guys remember the scene from the movie Back to the Future when that guy first hears Eruption by Van Halen, he thinks he's being abducted by aliens. That type of a reaction. Of course, now we've heard all of these sounds many times, and it's not as shocking to us. So this is a top 10 kind of countdown. I'm not doing any editing. I'm just playing it on my computer and telling you about it. So the first thing, the Bohemian Rhapsody solo by Mr. Sir Brian May, played on his red special guitar, achieved by putting the neck and the middle guitar pickups out of phase in series through a treble booster, amplified through a Vox amplifier, dimed. So this is, in my opinion, the best solo ever recorded. Just screaming, weeping. Nasal. Awesome. The next sound is from a song by Led Zeppelin, Black Dog, played by Jimmy Page, of course. I'm not quite sure exactly how the sound was achieved. I think it was either pickups being wired out of phase or some kind of a wah-wah pedal maybe was used, like in a specific position. Who knows? Another solo by Jimmy Page, Fool in the Rain. That one had an octave effect. So it sounds very kind of unusual, very that low end, the low octave kind of sizzles and fizzles. The next one is by the Beatles, Revolution. This sound was achieved by plugging the guitar straight into the mixing console and overdriving it through the mixer without an actual physical amplifier. When I was little, I thought it was the coolest sound ever, and then when I started playing the guitar, I thought it was horrendous. And now I actually think it's really cool. So you kind of sometimes go full circle in terms of what you like, what you think is cool or not. The next sound is your sort of derivative, if you may, surf guitar sound. Lots of reverb, lots of twang. Jeff Masoner from the Lively Ones played this. It sounds to me like Jazz Master guitar in the middle position. And speaking of surf, this sound, Mr. Dick Dale, whom I've seen twice live. But I guarantee you, when people first heard this sound, they're like, what is this? Yeah, with that kind of splashy reverb. Quite unique. The next one is Guardians of the Galaxy watchers. You've heard this one. Here you go. That's an electric sitar. Also quite unusual. It's if it wasn't for the Rolling Stones and the Beatles, sitar would not have made it into rock music. So quite cool, quite unusual. But then towards the kind of late '60s, the sitar was just in every freaking song. It seems all this like flower power bullshit. The next sound is by The Police. Andy Summers, Every Breath You Take. So that's simply a Telecaster on the bridge pickup. I think double tracked, maybe through a chorus pedal. I think it's double tracked. But that muted sound was something quite unusual, I would say. Now, the next one, Van Halen, Hot for Teacher. I had no idea how that was played. Alright, next one, Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze, the Octavio solo. Jimi Hendrix experimented quite a lot in the studio, and this is a a really cool pedal that's called Octavio or Octavia, and it just sounds like flanger almost. And if you roll off the tone on your neck pickup, it starts doing these crazy kind of phasing sounds. All right, and last but certainly not least, this is not necessarily an unusual sound by today's standard, but palm muting was heard for the very first time in this song. Tony Iommi. Palm muting. The introduction of palm muting to the world. The world to the palm muting. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. These are my 10 plus 1 bonus most influential and unusual sounds. Thanks for watching.